Happy Wednesday, Internet. We're back. Another episode. This week we're talking about the newest recall. Recall number 0170 is, well, brakes. Touring bikes, CVOs. We'll talk about that and what causes it and what's covered. Coming up today. For those of you that don't know me, my name is John Maxwell. I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley Davidson. And on this channel, I bring you guys to work with me. So if you want to learn more about Harley Davidson, consider hitting the subscribe button right now. Now, today's job is on a 2009 Road King. It is affected by the recall, but I have to change the hydraulic control unit too. So I'm going to show you part of that. I'm really talking about the recall today. We're going to bust open the hydraulic control unit and check it out. I'm going to explain what models are affected by the recall, and if you want to know even more about the ABS system, I'll link another video I've done in the description below, and I'll throw it on the end screen too. So let's get in here, let's do some work. Unfortunately, the owner doesn't have any record of him having flushed the brakes, so the hydraulic control unit I'm about to replace on it is not covered under this recall. The recall only covers the brake fluid flush, but I had an opportunity to show you guys what it is that happens and why all this is going on. So I can pull this brake lever, but it doesn't actually collapse at all. So I'm going to loosen the banjo bolt at the hydraulic control unit, and suddenly it goes just fine. That's just a really quick way to figure out that the blockage that's happening that's preventing that lever from collapsing is in the hydraulic control unit. So I'll get that thing replaced real quick, and we'll talk more about what is going on inside that thing. Now that the new hydraulic control unit is on the bike, I can do what the recall actually is, which is just a brake fluid flush with the new .4 Platinum label, which sounds like a beer or something. But anyway, I put mine in this fancy container. It just makes it easier to pour into the master cylinder without getting .4 everywhere. Since it damages paint, you gotta be careful, to say the least. I'd really like to take a nap. All right, let's go. Yeah, I could use some. I'm about to take a nap right now. All right. I've already shot video on ABS bleeds and what it is and how it enacts the solenoids and makes all the air that's within the ABS module go back into the brake lines, and then you manually bleed it. So I'm going to skip all that stuff because I want to get through this job because I really want to cut this thing up. Alright, so this dude does have brakes now, which is awesome. I realized I haven't even explained what the recall is yet, so I'm going to take a quick break and we'll talk about it. Alright, so this is like the super top secret paperwork stuff, probably, maybe. I don't know. I don't really want to get in trouble because I showed you this, but there is information that I can share with you. Like we've talked on this channel before, Harley states that if the brake fluid is not flushed for a prolonged period of time beyond the 2-year maintenance schedule, then the ABS module can be affected. The models that the recall affects are 2008 to 2011 Touring, CVO Touring, Touring Police, and V-Rod models. Now, they have to have ABS, so if you have a touring model that falls in that range but you don't have ABS, then there's no reason to call your dealership and ask if your bike is affected. If you own a Sportster, there's no reason to call and find out if your bike is affected. The phone isn't blowing up. You'd think the whole internet exploded with 175,000 models recalled or something. Oh yeah, they did. That's exactly what happened. Just 2008, 2011. 2008 to 2011 are affected. Basically, it's saying that in a court, you know, they talked to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and decided that they would voluntarily recall the brake fluid, basically. So they changed it and they cover the recall. Not the hydraulic control unit like what's on this guy's bike, but his unfortunate mishap is fortunate for us because now we get to see the inside of it, because we have one that's failed right here in the shop right now. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's go look at it. Alright, so this is probably going to get a little messy. I'm never taken one of these apart before, but I think I can pull these two bolts out and we can see what's inside this. But it's kind of full of brake fluid right now, so I'm going to kind of drain that out a little bit. And we have overhead angle, so hopefully we'll all get to see this. Didn't you tell me that you had one of these that the center piece was pulled out of it?
Yeah, Brian took it apart.
How did he get it apart?
Got a pair of pliers?
I don't have a big enough set. You got a bigger pair of channel locks than this?
Hey, I do in my auxiliary toolbox over
What
here.
he's saying is he's stealing them from another tech. But yeah, this is a non-serviceable unit, by the way, for obvious reasons. I mean, there are no other screws on here. I mean, why does he even own this? Like, we don't... Wait, I'm using it right now. Never mind. Maybe we do need big sets of these. Do it. I'm going to the vise. Hold on. Antonio's trying to investigate off camera, but don't worry. When we do the ABS bleed, though, it makes a bunch of noise. You look at that. You want to see that? When we do the ABS bleed, it makes a bunch of racket. The solenoid's like pushing in and out. I got two solenoids right here. Try to push those plungers in. See how it like moves but doesn't? Like, I wonder if that's the part that's not. It's getting all gunked up and ruined. This isn't really... Come on. Jeez. So I'm guessing that's the bypass valve right there. Little hole in it. I mean, it's all gunked up. It's news to me. I mean, it's got a little bit of... That might not be what's not moving. I don't really know.
But considering how much harder this one was to pull out, and that's the front channel.
Yeah. Well, this guy's both sides were failed, actually. It's the first time I've ever had one that neither brake pedal worked. But yeah, you are right. One did not want to come out. I mean, any sort of resistance would probably keep these things from moving. This is the hydraulic control unit here. The electronic control unit bolts to this, and a set of magnets like activates this whatever's in here. You know, we should find out what's in here. Let's find out what's in here. I think I have a cutoff wheel right here. Wait, do we need a cutoff wheel? There you go. I'm going back to the vise.
Okay.
Oh god, that sounds horrible. Alright.
Deflated. Yep.
Yeah, whatever's in these tubes like doesn't budge. It's the guts of a hydraulic control unit right there.
Nah, we can't end it there. Let's cut this corner off. Ziz it just like that, yeah.
Dude, you know how long it's gonna take? This is gonna take forever. Guys, I'll be honest, I don't have enough time in the world to saw through that thing. Although it would have been really cool to see inside the channels and such. But Antonio did take this piece apart. Again, it's, you know, a regular electric motor stuff, and so this guy spins around. See how it spins uneven like this? Can you see that? I don't know. Anyway, so that spins around, and what that's doing, if you remember, I took these two pieces out like this, so when it spins around, it's like, that's solid sound effect. But anyway, that's as much of the ABS module as I can show you guys today. So that's the reason for the recall coming about. Again, Harley does not cover the ABS module, the hydraulic control unit, unless you can prove that you have been regularly maintaining your brake fluid and keeping it up to par. Share this video with your biker buddies because their bike might be affected, or they might think their bike is affected and it's not. So now you know, make sure they know. If you like this video, give it a big dirty thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.